What's going on, guys? Welcome to another vlog. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, but today I thought I'd turn the camera on and bring you guys along for the journey because we're going out of area. It's all very exciting, and I'll tell you for why. Because we're going to meet another one of our EXP partner agents. So this is one of my partner agents, a chap that I introduced to EXP. He works not a million miles away from me. It's still a couple of hours, but essentially he's off the mark. He's just started. He's got his first listing, so he's going out. We're doing a video. I'm taking Michael, my trusted videographer, who I've introduced you to before, if you've seen any of these vlogs, and yeah, I'm going to help him on his first day, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Hopefully get him featured on the vlog and have a quick chat with him about his journey so far and why he joined EXP, and again just give you a bit of an insight into what it looks like within the EXP model. So yeah, like all good days, it starts with exercise, so we're out getting our steps in. I've got Hunter with me. We're down at the beach, the sun's shining, it's boiling today. We've had a right touch with the weather, and despite that there's practically no one down here, so that's definitely a bit of me. Anyway, let's get these steps in and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so here we are. I've ditched the short and t-shirt, got the old blazer on and the flat cap, because today we're going to no other than Cumbria. So we're going up to the Lake District. It's definitely my happy place. Me and the kids and my partner, we go to the Lake District pretty much every weekend doing long country walks in walking boots. Kind of at that age now where I appreciate a good view. So over the moon to be spending the day there with our partner agent up there, Mr. Kirk Shepherd. I'll see you there.
There we go.
Now, Michael, you don't have to work the camera back. Don't look fat, do I?
No, you don't.
Not as fat, anyway. So yeah, guys, we're on the way. Like I said earlier today, we're going up to Cumbria, so we're going meeting one of my new agents, Kirk. So you might be wondering why I've blocked an entire day out of my own diary when I could be signing up my own properties to go and see another agent. Well, I spoke to Glenn, who's the founder of EXP, based over in the States. I spoke to him on a Zoom call earlier this week, and one thing that he said that I thought was just so interesting, he basically said that before he started EXP, he worked with other companies in other brokerages, as he'd say, over there in the States. And he'd put his blood, sweat and tears into training staff and making them, you know, operate as efficiently as possible, so eventually they'd go up and settle by themselves, or they'd get a pay rise and go to a different firm. Essentially, he was training up his future competition. So when they set up EXP, what he wanted to do was create a model where agents could grow their own organisation and get it to a stage where they'd never feel the want or need to leave. So Kirk is really an extension of my organisation, so I brought him into the business. So I've got an interest to see Kirk doing really well and performing for his clients and building great content. So the guy who's holding the camera now as we're speaking, a guy called Michael, is my videographer from the Fouled Coast. So me and Michael are going up today to help Kirk on his first listing. So he's got his first ever property, which is really exciting. A lovely home as well. It's valued north of £1 million. So I'm going up just to kind of oversee that and make sure that I'm supporting Kirk in his first listing to make sure that it goes as smoothly as possible. So we've really got that culture in EXP where everyone's got a vested interest to make sure that everyone's raising standards, doing well, and I guess growing the best business that they can. So that's exactly why we're going to Cumbria today. Plus, I love Cumbria. It's definitely my happy place. So I'm looking forward. Stay tuned and I'll keep you posted with what happens next. So we've just arrived in Cumbria at Kirk's property, and we're here at Michael's favourite pub. One of the things that I love about coming up to the Lake District are quaint little cafes and bakeries like this. So feeling like we've got a bit of a sweet tooth. Let's see what's going on. Mate, every video that I've got to have a segue in this entire walk out thinking I've screwed that up, and then he puts it together, works his magic, and it's just like, wow, was that actually what happened? intro, as you can see behind me, is about to do a market update for Broughton-in-Furness. So we're on our second location now. Once we've wrapped up here, we're going to head over to the property. I'm whispering because I kind of feel as if that mega microphone that he's using can pick up on what I'm saying, and I don't want my voice cutting over his final edit, so that's why I'm walking away. But yeah, doing really well so far. This is the first time that Kirk has ever been on video in his whole life, and I know just how daunting and scary and nerving that can be. So yeah, he's doing a good job, especially for his first job. Absolutely amazing. Keep up the good work, Kirk.
This property, as you can see, 12th September 2019, and it went for a price of £250,000.
Right there on top of the moon, you can sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold to just fly away. I don't.
Okay, so that's it. Kirk's done his intros, his market updates and all that kind of jazz. I'm not sure if you could pick up on the audio or not, but that was Kirk in his local, I nearly said village, but I've been corrected, it's a town, speaking to local residents, and that's the sort of hustle that you've got to have if you want to build that personal brand in a market. Your personal branding, it's not just what you put on the video, it's not the posts and the pictures that you put out, it's every conversation that you have, every letter that you send, every act that you take that's in public view. So Kirk's out there building relationships with people in the local market, which is brilliant to see. Now, as I speak now, we're just on the way to this property. Kirk tells me it's an impressive 4-bedroom detached, so I look forward to sharing that with you.
Let's live down by the water, watch you come and go home. I'll wait.
So we're at the property now, and I've got to say, and as you're going to find out in a second, it's a stunning property in a stunning spot. Kirk was just about to tell me about what the vendors have done and the changes they've made, so rather than telling the story twice, I thought I'd bring you guys along. Hit the camera. There's Kirk. Kirk, take it away, mate. Tell us exactly what's been going on with this property over the course of the last few years.
Yeah, so basically what we can see here right in front of us was the original farmhouse. Just in the distance there is the house as it stands now, the detached. But this original farmhouse in front of us, my feeling is, because it's still there as a structure, it'd definitely be worth renovating and turning back into a livable dwelling. Definitely. Obviously, you can see the veg patch, we can see the main barn building in the background. Mr. Daniel himself has actually done all the work here, so all the beautiful stonework you can see is done completely by the owner.
So impressive. It's far beyond my DIY skills. I can barely change a light bulb, guys, so there's not a chance I'd be able to do this. So like Kirk said, the vendors, when they moved in, this is the original structure. So if we take a little walk around the property now, and we'll go to the main dwelling itself. So as you can see behind me, I probably don't need to even say this, but just look at the backdrop. You got farm animals, cows, sheep, forestry, all this green space all around. What a space to grow the family, basically. I couldn't think of anywhere I'd rather be. It's the quintessential Lake District cottage. What's the spot up there, Kirk? What did you say? Is that hill like the highest point in?
Yeah, so that's the Old Man of Coniston there. So it's about an hour's walk or so from where we are now. So you can do it in a round trip of about 2 hours. But it's a beautiful location. The beauty with this property is it sits between Coniston and Broughton, so you've got two beautiful, one town, one village. You couldn't ask for more.
No, absolutely not. I've not even been inside the place yet, and I'm already sold. I might have to speak to the mortgage advisor. And then again, coming up to the main courtyard, so obviously there's absolutely tons of off-road parking. We've got a couple of outbuildings, and then the main property itself, as you can see, is the detached cottage just behind me.
There, the garden. Yeah, and then the main bit.
Absolutely gorgeous house goals. Inside the property now, obviously got the PPE equipment on as you'd expect. Michael's just round the back doing photographs of the internal rooms. Now, I won't give you a full tour of the whole house from top to bottom, but just to give you an idea, obviously you've seen it from the outside, you can see the settings are just absolutely stunning, but it's a quaint character cottage. period property, you know, full of original charm and original features, and that very much continues inside the property. So you can see in the room that I'm in now, you've got all these exposed timber beams, again original features. Look at this ingle and hook fireplace, absolutely stunning. We've even got a piano, but I'm not too sure if that's included with the sale or not. But coming into the kitchen, what I love, such a simple touch but makes all the difference. We've got this huge window which looks out into the gardens to the rear. We've got this little bird hotel set up in the back, so we've got the birds swooping in and charming away and eating away at the food. Really, really, really nice touch. And I've got to say, internally, this property, whilst it's traditional, it's so in keeping with the character and what you'd hope and what you'd expect from the outside. So yeah, absolutely in love with this place. I hope you guys like it too. So we're going to go for the first shot now. We're outside the property. Kirk's doing the official intro for the Shiny video, none of this vlogging business. We've got Michael with official heavy duty cameras. So let's see how we get on. No pressure, Kirk. Kirk's just down there now, as you can see. I've filmed one or two of his outtakes, but he's doing such a brilliant job. Again, it's the first time he's ever introduced a property properly. So I'm up here on the orchard, just kind of looking down, keeping a supervisory eye over what's going on. Not that he needs my help at all, he's absolutely nailing it. Got to say, super proud of the work that Kirk's been doing, and you know, he's got a beautiful property now to show off and really hone in on those video skills.
I've got the ideal property. As you can see from the shots in the background, we have beautiful landscape, beautiful surrounding stone walls. The property I'm about to introduce you today is also a stone around 1710. It's a farmhouse that you can find here in Broughton.
So we've wrapped up filming for the day, done and dusted, that's a take. Before I shoot off back to the sunny Fylde coast, before this storm that looks like it's brewing starts to hit, just thought I'd jump on camera one last time with the man of the moment, Mr. Kirk Shepherd, just to find out a little bit more about what he's been involved with over the last couple of weeks, how his first week or so at EXP has looked, and why the man decided to partner his business with EXP UK. So Kirk, take it away, give us a bit of a background, where are you at and what are the plans?
So I think, to be honest, Ben, it's been 3 years in the making this, so I was heading sort of down the self-employed route for the past 3 years, and what I've decided to do was go at it alone. I think the lockdown period has helped with that decision and sort of give us a kick to the forefront, but EXP was a no-brainer really. It gave me everything that I needed in terms of portals, management systems, everything you could ask for a simple monthly fee.
So if you don't mind me asking, mate, and not to put you on the spot too much, but obviously you was quite open in terms of saying that you did the round, you looked at a few different models, a few different options. If you don't mind me asking, what was it that eventually made you decide that EXP was the right place for you to partner your business?
Yeah, because EXP allow it to be my business. That's the key thing. I think the other models I looked at, and I may be completely wrong, and I might not have gone in depth, but it was too forced. There was a lot of hand holding, and I'm at that point now where I don't need that hand holding really. So EXP, the splits were better, just everything come out on top, and the people that are involved in EXP as well, that literally are a phone call away. So yeah, that's obviously like yourself, but even Adam, and there's so many agents coming on board now. There's no stone unturned. You can just speak to anyone and get the information that you need. So yeah.
And what's the plan for the bit? Obviously we've been here today at this gorgeous property that we can see just behind us. Obviously I've had it all over the vlog today, so is this pretty typical of the property you hope to work with now moving forward?
100%. So it's about creating a better journey for me, and what we're going to do is we're going to take some of these stunning properties in the Lake District, and we're going to go all the way on them. We're doing videos, professional videos, professional photography, brochures, you name it, we're going to be doing it. And it's about the customer journey. You can hear the client we're currently working with in the background, and it's about that journey. They're very happy with what's going on. It's not a forced way of doing things, it's very natural, and it's about building relationships, because I live in this village, so I've got to build these relationships with people. and that's what matters.
Yeah, and we've seen you doing a great job before building that personal brand in the local village. I was absolutely over the moon to get that on camera. Makes you look really good.
Yeah.
But this is, so we're only like a week or so into it now, so how's the first week been for you? Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, brilliant, hectic. I mean, look, we've just got to get into it. You can read all these books and you can do all this talking, but what I say to anyone is just go for it. Just do it.
Yeah.
What have you got to lose?
Exactly.
So yeah.
Brilliant. And it's good to see that, just like the postman, EXP have delivered, and so is Kirk. So guys, if you're interested in setting up and partnering your agency with EXP, don't contact me, contact Kirk, see what he's got to say and what his journey's been like so far and what that decision making process look for him.
This was about, it's just we're talking with people in the Broughton area, reference the properties that they've got on the market, to see if we can actually help with the sale and to potentially find you a buyer.
Right, okay, I understand.
If you find the one, you should never give her
So
up.
we're home now, safe and sound. What you couldn't see from that little montage on the way home was just how terrible the weather went. We had like crazy storms and the rain was just bouncing off the window, which was just complete contrast to what it's been for the rest of the day. That's British weather for you. But no, I had a really good day today. I really did enjoy that. That's the first time I've been out kind of with another agent under the spotlight and me kind of watching in the shadows. I kept feeling like I wanted to jump in and start presenting the property because it's been what I've been so used to doing over the course of the last few months. But Kirk did an amazing job. I know I've said this a few times now on this vlog. I sound a bit like a broken record, but especially considering that was Kirk's first time kind of getting in front of the camera. Now, even now when I do it, even just sat in my kitchen, just, you know, recording and speaking to my phone with no one listening, it feels a bit daunting sometimes embracing video and speaking into a camera lens. And, you know, it gets easier the more you do it, without a doubt, but it always feels a little bit strange. So to be able to kind of jump straight into it with an audience, may I add. Obviously I'm there to support, but that is another set of eyeballs. He's got a videographer that he never met before today. It was another chap called Chris, he was with us as well, plus all the passers-by, and the seller was, you know, hanging around as well during the filming. And with all that sort of pressure and that kind of I guess that pressure, but that hunger to want to do it right in his own mind, I thought he delivered really, really smoothly. He had far fewer outtakes than what I usually do. So yeah, Kirk, if you're watching this, mate, you've got a lot to feel proud about. Well done. And if that was the first effort, you've set a high benchmark, my friend. So, you know, onwards and upwards from here. To anyone else listening, what I kind of gathered from speaking to Kirk, you might have sort of picked up in that interview. He said it's been a long time coming. It's been a few years in the making. He's wanted to run his own business for a while, and it's only now he's took that plunge. Now, some people don't take steps earlier for various reasons, personal circumstances, financial circumstances, not just being, you know, the right time or not quite having the confidence. But Kirk's decided to take that step now and embrace not just video, but embrace a brand new business in terms of partnering with EXP, because the framework allowed him to do so. But it's more than just the financial barriers. You know, Kirk's had conversations with his family, with his partner. He's essentially moved to the Lake District recently, had a complete new way of life, moved into a new property, complete new lifestyle, and now he's got this business on top of it. Kirk's made it happen, and I think that sometimes the hardest step is the first step, but it's just taking action and kind of swallowing that frog and then finding that new pace and that new rhythm and then running forward with it towards your goals. That doesn't just apply to estate agents watching who may or may not be considering setting up their agency. I'm talking about in any walk of life. Sometimes you've got to take calculated risks. Don't just take risks for the sake of it. If it makes no sense, that's just stupid. But weigh things up, and if there's something that you want to achieve, just apply yourself, put yourself out there and do it. Yeah, anyway, that's enough philosophical talk. I've got a pizza to order and I'm gonna absolutely kill it because I've had not a single thing to eat today. I'm absolutely starving. Got 2,500 calories banked and I plan to use them. So I'll sign off. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully that was of some kind of an insight to anyone interested. And yeah, I'm gonna go put my feet up. Pizza and tea sounds like a good plan to me. See you soon.